I'm the product marketing manager at Matrox, and we are here at ISE in Barcelona. And we have a lot of cool Matrox products at the booth, but even cooler, we have some of our products around the show floor in some of our partners' booths. So today we're going to do a little scavenger hunt to find these products and see how they're being used. So come with me. Here we're in the TV1 booth, and we're actually doing something really cool this year with TV1. We're doing a joint demo that's going between the Matrox booth and the TV1 booth. So we have some different types of camera feeds that are available in the Matrox booth, which is being encoded on our ConvertIP DSHs and then being sent across the aisle at the show floor to the TV1 booth to then be decoded by our ConvertIP DSH over here. Because it's being decoded, it's being converted back into baseband, so into HDMI, which is then being fed into the Calico Pro video processor. We're adding some cool effects on these cameras, cool overlays, textures, text, logos, things like that. And then that produced feed is coming out as HDMI to then be grabbed again by the next ConvertIP to be put back on the network, which is then being sent back to our Matrox booth to be displayed at different areas around the booth. So what we're showing is that you can go from IP to baseband very easily with ConvertIP, and we're able to use all of the great features of the Calico Pro for video processing and then make it available and distributed across the network by going over IP. The second part of the collaboration that we're doing here is that because we have an Avio 2 here, basically they have a PC running their Calico Studio Pro, which is the software that they use to control the Calico Pro. That's where they add the effects and create canvases and layouts and basically configure everything. So that PC running Calico Studio is being captured and extended across the hall here to our booth, where it's being decoded on our Avio 2 demo. So because of this two-part TV1 Matrox demo, we're able to simulate, one, the control room station, so people who are actually controlling the live production in the live event, and also showing the produced feed going back and forth using the cameras and the ConvertIP. So we're using Avio 2 here and ConvertIP, and it's actually creating a really cool, very realistic live event production demo. So yeah, and that's here at the TV1 booth. Hi, we're here at the Panasonic booth where we have our ConvertIP SDM module here on demo. So if you see that little blue cable up there, that is actually the fiber cable that is connecting the network to the SDM module, and then that content is being directly fed to power this monitor. So again, you have less cabling, no additional power supply, so it's easier for installation and transport, and it's cool to see it here at Panasonic. They're doing some really cool things. So there we go, our little shout out of Panasonic. All right, hey guys, we're at the AMD booth again, showing our ConvertIP and our ConductIP too. So this is an IPMX demo that we're showing here. So we have different types of manufacturers all coming in here. We have a PC underneath here, which is getting captured by the ConvertIP as the encoder. So it's grabbing the HDMI signals, making it available on the network to then be decoded here by the Adeus Nextera IP core. Here we're using a JPEG XS codec, so we're showing the JPEG XS up here. One stream is with PEP encryption on, and the other one is off, so it's optional. And yeah, showing how you can use IPMX in a really interoperable way with other manufacturers. And then we're actually using the ConductIP here is the interface, showing that you can switch between different encoders and route the stream in a different way. So yeah, again, another example of how we're using ConvertIP and ConductIP on the show floor, and this is with an IPMX twist to it on the AMD booth. Okay, so next stop, we are here at the Pixelhue booth, where we have our ConvertIP DSHs right here behind me. You can see our nice cool branding here. And we're showing a 2110 workflow this time with our ConvertIPs. So they have their X400 media server here, which is baseband inputs and outputs. So they're grabbing those signals with the ConvertIP, encoding the content on the network in a 2110 network. And then they're sending it to the Q8, which is their presentation switcher. And then that presentation switcher is actually feeding the big LED wall that they have on the other side. So the ConvertIP is able to get all of their baseband signals in and out of an IP network, and that's how they're using it here. So really cool to see. Let's check out the wall. Yeah, so this is the big LED wall that's being fed by the workflow that I just pointed out. So this is all possible using our ConvertIP with Pixelhue's products, so the Q8 and the X400. Okay, so our next stop, we're here at the Epson booth, and this is really exciting because this was just announced the other day, but they're adding, or they added in fact, SDM card support into their projectors, which means that you don't need the full decoder appliance, you can just have the content stream directly into the projectors. So these are the ones that they're compatible with. If we see our little Matrox ConvertIP SDM, we made it to the little SDM Wall of Fame. Yeah, so it's here on display, and this is actually the main aisle of the show, so everyone passing by hopefully notices this, but I'll show you the projector now. Okay, so this is the new projector that has the support for the SDM slot. And right now, the slot would be going right here where the silver plaque is. So it's a 4K projector. So we're really excited to be in the Epson booth this year too. All right, so now we're at the Hive booth, and here they're using our Convert IPs in a 2110 type environment. So they have different types of sources, mostly PCs around the booth that are outputting 2110 signals. So here we have some 2110 monitors. So they're using the Convert IP to encode at the PC side, and then their own SDM card here to decode it onto these monitors here for some digital signage or different types of applications. Also in the Hive booth, they have this bee pollen hunt fun interactive game on this massive LED wall, which is running, the game is running on Unreal Engine, and that output is HDMI. So we're actually grabbing that output in HDMI, converting it using our Convert IPs to 2110 signals, and then again, it's being routed around the booth, and it's part of their 2110 network here. So again, 2110 application using Convert IP here at the Hive booth. Hi again, we are now at the intoPIX booth where they're showing their JPEG XS codec. So we spotted another Convert IP here. It's being used as an encoder, so multiple streams are being sent in to Convert IP devices and then being encoded and put on the network and decoded by different JPEG XS endpoints. So here it's being decoded by OBS using the JPEG XS codec. Here we've got a multi-viewer. Then it's being decoded here by COTS hardware. And then here is being decoded directly into a video conferencing application. So basically showing that using the JPEG XS codec, you have tons of versatility. It's also part of the IPMX standard. So using our Convert IP, you're able to grab those baseband signals and get them using the JPEG XS codec to different locations. So just a new application on the show floor of using Convert IP, and that's at the intoPIX booth here. So hey again, we're at the Analog Way booth where again we have a 2110 workflow using our Convert IP DSHs here. So they have some 2110 cameras around the booth and they're grabbing those signals and using our Convert IP, turning them into HDMI, which is then being captured by their presentation switcher down here. And then once it's in the presentation switcher, it's sent to different locations. So like these 4 displays up here, all in HDMI. So they're able to do this because they're using our Convert IP DSHs to go from SD2110 to HDMI. And that's what we see here behind me. They're also using our Conduct IP here as the NMOS router to control this whole thing. So cool to see it all together. And this is that Analog Way. All right, so Catherine again, we're here at the Sharp booth where they also have our Convert IP SDM card on display. And here they're showing how you can use it really efficiently with a monitor to save on cabling, save on power supplies. So they have a couple cards there, but here is the Matrox one, proudly showing our branding at the Sharp booth. Okay, so we're at the ViewSonic booth now, and all the digital signage you see behind me is actually made possible via their products being used with our Convert IP DSHs. So we're looking at a digital signage application this time being used with our Convert IPs. So these are 4 HDMI monitors, and they're getting their signals from the Convert IPs that are just here on the table. So all of this information or all of these signals are going over IP from the rack that they have back here. So if you follow me, so in the rack here, we have a bunch of DRHs, and basically we're grabbing signals from a PC, which are coming out HDMI, being sent into the Convert IP, so that way they can convert the HDMI signals to regular AV over IP and being sent over copper to the receivers that I just showed. So PC to Convert IP, so HDMI to IP, IP back to HDMI to be shown on the digital signage back there. The next part of this demo also starts here with the PC, again, HDMI to the DRHs, and then it's actually being sent to the LED tiles behind me. So let's swing around and see them. All of these LED walls here are powered just directly with an IP cable. So again, we're grabbing the signals from the PC, going through the Convert IP to then be shown here. So 2 different digital signage applications by using our Convert IPs. One, the conventional digital signage with the monitors, and another one here with these big, beautiful LED walls behind me. And this is at the ViewSonic booth. So that concludes our scavenger hunt of where is Matrox outside of the Matrox booth. So thank you again to all of our partners for including our technology in your demos. It's always a big highlight of our show to be able to see our technology being used in action in live environments and tons of different applications. So thank you again for your commitment to help move technology forward. We love these partnerships and we would love to continue working with you guys to push the industry forward and show different kinds of applications for our customers. So thanks and see you next year at ISE.